Alright, so the other day, I think like 2 days ago, I tried my hand at hamsterscaping for the first time. More precisely, mousescaping, because one little mouse lives in this very big enclosure. As you can see, she's nibbling. So I built the majority of this 2 days ago, but the past 2 days I've been fine-tuning, and I thought I'd film a little video and explain what all this is, so maybe I can give some inspiration for hamster or mouse owners that want to try their hand at this kind of stuff themselves. This enclosure in total is an aquarium of 1 meter 20 long. It's like 55 centimeters high and 54 centimeters deep. I'll put the other measurements, like in inches and such, on screen for those who want to know. So up here is her wheel. It's a very big wheel because I don't want her tail to be like curved all the way like this, because the tail is an extension of her spine, and she was already adopted, and I'm not sure if you can tell, but she already had some kinks in her tail. Hey, little Frida. She's just nibbling away. She really loves these things. I don't know, I'm not sure what they're called, but I found them in the bird section. So down here we have a little sand bath. There's already some of her bedding mixed in here, because I use like a big piece of aquarium wood to separate them, and it's not exactly straight at the edge, so it falls through. So it's just some sand. The best sand to use is like chinchilla sand. However, I couldn't find it, so this is like bird sand, I believe. For a hamster, I would absolutely recommend to use chinchilla sand, but for my little mouse, she doesn't seem too burdened by it. So I have this little log here, and then in the back, wait, let me see if I can show you from the side. I have like a little bridge, and there's some more bedding behind there, like this. And then the platform is just a plank that I basically drilled holes through, and I glued some pencils in, as you can see. And the wheel stands on top of it to make sure that it's stable, so that if she digs under it, it still rolls very well. It's a very smooth rolling wheel, as you can see. It spins quite well. And then on the bottom here there's some coconut fiber dirt thing, and also some moss. And then let's go back here. Sorry if I'm moving a little bit quick for like motion sickness. So on the back here behind, so this is the piece of wood that is separating the higher portion from the lower portion. And then on the back here there's a big wood log with holes in. Hey Frida! As you can see, and it leads to all the way back here behind the plant. It looks very bushy, but she can just walk behind this because she is a little mouse. It just pops up here on the highest portion, but we'll get here in a bit. Then this portion is coconut fiber ground, and as you can see there's also a little tunnel that she's sitting on. There's a little tunnel, and it goes through like the hole right here. So she can walk through it. I haven't seen her do it yet, but she could if she wanted to. And then there is a little house over there, as you can see. And her water dish is on top. And there's also these millets, that's what they're called over here. They come from the bird section. And she really enjoys them. She has some more in her enclosure, but she's been eating a lot of them like the past 2 days. Don't worry, it's not the only thing she has to eat. And also she dragged like a little piece, I'm not sure if you can tell, but this piece here, see if I can grab it for you. This is like a chewing bone for dogs that I put in there. It was first up here on the platform, and then I saw her drag it all the way down to her sand bath, like over here somewhere. And then today I saw it was in her home, so she's been dragging this all over the place. She seems to really like it. And it's really good for her teeth because, of course, rodents, their teeth keep growing, so they need to keep chewing as well. So there you have the cat grass, which is perfectly edible. It's from the pet store. and there's some rocks around it to make it look a little bit more natural. I should probably spin this around a little bit so you don't see like the letters on it. Like this. It's a lot better, I think, at least. There you go. As you can see, she has no problem walking behind it. Hey Frida! And then next to it there's a little pine cone, which she also loves to chew, but right now she, I think they're empty, so I need to go buy some new ones quite soon. And then here in the front there is also, this is like a cat toy, I believe, but she also really likes chewing it because the sides of this are like a kind of a rope, and it's a very nice texture. As you can see, it's really deep bedding, and this is a combination of just regular, what is it called in English? Just like wood shavings, and then hennep or hempen, and also some cotton. And I mix it all together to create like a very sturdy base. I learned this from hamsterscaping, because hamsters, they love digging tunnels. And when Frida first got with me, she also loved to dig, and her tunnels would never hold, so I tried this out. I think there's not enough cotton in there right now because I was almost out, so next time I might have to put in a little bit more cotton so it holds very well. As you can see, there's also a little castle here, and then this here is just like a glass container, and there's also just some coconut fiber in there so she can dig a little bit. And then these are some wooden logs. Wait, I'll take one out. I bought this also in like the just section for, well, for rodents, and they have like little snippets of, I believe it's like I don't know what it's called. It's like red beets, I guess, just dried on top of there. There's a little bit of the substrate that's stuck in between, but yeah, it's also like a chew to keep her going. And then there's another water bottle here that I put inside this cardboard tube, and just to make sure she's never out of water. And then behind here, these two things are standing on like a shoe box. See, as you can see, there's a shoe box underneath here, so it makes it a little bit more stable. I try to cover it up though. There's also a little hole in it over here, so she can burrow in there and create holes. She really likes that overall. Usually she likes to make her nest into shoe boxes. Right now it seems she has nested over here, but I'll come to that. So I have this little toy here from Carly's Wonderland, and it has a little bit of a swing as well. The things that's in here is like nesting material, like cotton for birds, but it's very rough, so it's not like the hamster wools that they can get stuck in. It's it's quite sturdy, but it's also soft, like it's somewhere in between. And of course there's like a silent spinner wheel, which I made a little bit of a modification to, because I put a little pin in because it spins a lot easier that way. It's just wood, just the top of like Chinese chopsticks, that's what they're called. Sorry, I'm not natively English. Of like chopsticks. I just put it in there, and so it spins a lot easier. And I also put a little bit of oil on the inside, so I have a little bit less friction. I have yet to see her like run a lot on this, but she did check it out. See, hi Frida. She's always very interested in what I'm doing, as you can tell. Hey Frida, yeah, run. Okay, that's fun to see. So she did discover it. She's just not quite used to it. She loves running in this wheel. And one of her favorite things is climbing up one of these high things and just dropping in from the side and like going into this motion. She really likes doing that, as you can see. I also place like moss all over the place. She likes it for bedding, and I also think it looks quite nice. Here there's another bendy bridge, and then on this side there's a lot of hay. It's like almost all the way to the bottom. Frida really likes hay, not all, hay or straw. I always confuse the two. I think, yeah, it doesn't matter. I think hay, the finer version of the two. She really likes it to build like her nests, and she really enjoys digging in it. As you can see also by the toilet paper over there, she dug her hole inside the straw. And then there's this coconut over here that's also a little hide, and back here is like little bird hide. It's also from coconut fiber. And then there's some more millet seeds over here and another pine cone. Now I'm just gonna put on the top, I think I covered most things. I'm just gonna put on the top to show you the climbing possibilities I also gave her. So this is one of them. There's not really any climbing up here. Oh yeah, I also forgot to show in the back here, there's also coconut hanging from the middle bar. It's a little bit difficult while also holding the camera, so I'll just pop this on right here. What do I have up here is like a little cord that she climbs across, and then also one of the wooden tubes, I guess. I hung it up on the ceiling, and then there's also a little platform, and I noticed she really likes sitting up here because it's like framed by these black bands, and it's almost acting like a hide, but very high up there. She really likes climbing a lot because she's a mouse, of course, and they're very clever. Very clever and very much acrobats. Look, she's nibbling again. Frida. Hey, Kleine. I think she's really cute. I really enjoy her company. The reason she is in here alone is because she had a friend before. I adopted them both together. They were already over a year old when I adopted them. But her friend died like a few months ago now, Mary. And I decided whether or not I wanted to give her a friend or like a couple of friends. Because, of course, mice, they much prefer being like in company. But I decided not to because she's already quite old. I didn't know how much longer she had to live, for one. And also because I don't want to keep mouse like indefinitely. So if you always have to keep adding and adding and adding, then in the end you're stuck with mice for many, many years. And I'd probably be selling all of this stuff after Frida dies. But I do take her out like every day, I think, yeah, close to every day. She's with me all the time, perked on my shoulder, or just sitting on my desk, in my bed, etc. So yeah, she does have a lot of social contact from me. And I do not think she's bored. I think she has a lot of stimulation and interesting things to do, even though she is in here alone. I haven't seen any signs of like stress or anything that changed since her friends died. Just the only thing I noticed is that she is bored a little bit more easily with like a new setup. So that's how I came to hamsterscaping, because I want to keep her very interested and motivated and also very active, as you can see. But she is a little bit of an old mouse now. She's already way over 2 years. I don't know exactly because, as I said, she's adopted, so the other owner said she was already over a year when when I adopted her, but then she's been with me for over a year already, so I'm not exactly sure. I love when she climbs. Yeah. It's better than watching TV. So yeah, this is my enclosure, and I hope you had some inspiration from my things that I did. Let me know in the comments if you see this video, if you have a mouse or a hamster or maybe gerbils or anything like that, and if you want to get one maybe. And tell me all about your plans. Also give me some feedback, because this is my first real scape. I think I did include elements of scapes before, but I'm quite happy with this one. Yeah, and I think she is too. Yeah, look, she's taking a bit of a bath. Oh, you're so cute. She's taking a little bit of a bath in the sand, just sniffing out if there's any good things. Yeah. Oh look! Oh, I've never seen her use a tunnel before. This is the first time. This morning it was dug under, so I didn't think she found it so interesting, but I'm glad to see her use it. Yeah, look, and she's gonna sit in a little hide. As you can see, she uses like all of the things in there, which makes me very, very happy and a very proud owner. That's why I do it, right? So yeah, thank you for watching, and maybe I'll see you next time. I'm not sure if I'll make other videos on this kind of stuff, but if I do, you could subscribe. Maybe I'll make videos on other things as well. Say bye to Frida. Bye, Frida. Bye, Frida. Bye-bye.